What's going on, guys? Riley here from RP Productions, and today we're going to go over how to do a full paint correction on your vehicle. Now, for my demonstration and in my case, all of this was filmed pretty much the day after I bought my brand new car, which is a 2017 Camaro SS 1LE. So I did all this the next day after I bought it, because when I bought the car, the paint was in absolutely horrible shape. There was scratches, swirls, all kinds of stuff caked into the paint, as you can see from these pictures with the clay bar. I mean, it was really bad. So today we're gonna go over the steps of, if you buy a new vehicle, or even if you have had a vehicle for a while, but you wanna do a full paint correction to get your paint looking nice, then watch this video. This will be for you. Now, before we begin, I must tell you that there is a difference between having a clean car and having a well taken care of, detailed car. For example, having a clean car, you can pretty much, anybody can pretty much do that. You walk down to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, pick up your favorite car wash soap, use that, okay, you got yourself a clean car. Or drive it through a drive-through car wash, all right, you got your car clean. However, that is not the proper way to take care of your paint. To take care of your paint, you want to do two things. Number one, minimize scratching. Number two, enhance the shine. Now, as I'm sure you can tell, my car is very clean, but it is also well taken care of due to these proper steps that I've taken, which let's go ahead and dive into them now. Now, step number one to this process is going to be washing your car just like you typically would. So go ahead, wash it, 2-bucket method. I've got plenty of videos on my channel of how to properly car wash your car. So go check those out if you need assistance with that. However, what we're going to focus on now is all the steps that come next. After your car is clean, go ahead, dry it off. Once it's completely dry, you're gonna take some detail spray and a clay bar like I have here, and go ahead and use the clay bar on the surface of your vehicle to get all these surface contaminants off of it. Now, once again, here's those pictures from earlier showing how much stuff I got off with the clay bar. So please do not do anything to your vehicle until you clay bar it. That will be probably the most essential step to this whole process to make sure you have a clean surface to begin working with. After the surface of your vehicle has been fully clay barred and decontaminated, you can then go ahead and proceed to polish your vehicle. For my demonstration, I used the Adams Polishes Swirl Killer, which I found to be very easy to use. For example, the first time I ever used this was on a $2.5 million Ferrari with Adam himself from Adams Polishes. So I highly recommend you go check that video out if you haven't seen it, because it was actually a very, very cool time doing that. Back on topic now, there are multiple different pads that Adams Polishes offers, as well as every other car cleaning manufacturer. The one that's going to take out the most scratches is going to be a microfiber cutting pad. The foam ones will not take as much scratches out, but you must do these in the correct order. So you go from basically most scratches to less and less and less, etc. And that is the proper way to do a paint correction. Now, these two down here, as you see, wax and sealant, and then brilliant glaze. You don't really need to worry about those unless you're using wax sealant or brilliant glaze, but really primarily focus on these different pads here, Swirl Killer, and go ahead and check out this video from the day when I polished the car. So we're gonna grab orange pad, orange polish, these go together, and that's pretty much what we're gonna use on the whole entire car to start our paint correction process. All right, so first step, you're gonna take the polish, go ahead and spread it on the surface area before actually turning the polisher on. That way you have a nice even spread, or not really even spread, but it's a nice spread of polish. Then go ahead, stick it to the car. You don't want to start it out here, because if you do, polish will sling everywhere. Stick it to the car, then turn it on. Go ahead and polish just like I do here. All right, so there we go. Now you go ahead, put this aside, grab a towel, wipe it off, and if you still notice scratches, then you'll either want to go back and hit it again, or you go ahead and grab a microfiber cutting pad. Now, as I'm sitting here, I still see quite a bit of scratches, so we're gonna go ahead and move one step up in this process to the one that'll pretty much get more scratches out. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just gonna primarily focus on this upper part of the fender, because that seems to be the worst area. All right, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and see if that one worked. Did anything to it. Sitting here, I'm honestly kind of surprised that actually worked pretty damn good. So at this point, your car is pretty much polished, clean, it's ready to be coated with any of your favorite types of coating. Now when you coat the vehicle, you have several different options to do. 1, you could use a wax, 2, you could use a sealant, or 3, you could use a ceramic coating like I did here. So now at this point, you're gonna go ahead and grab the Adams Polishes paint coating. Now this paint coating is essentially a durable ceramic coating that provides shine and hydrophobic protection. So have you ever seen the videos where people spray water on their car and the water just flies off? That's essentially what this stuff does. Now I believe this stuff offers like 6 to 12 months of protection for your car and that hydrophobic properties, and the stuff is like, it's the stuff to use if you're gonna daily drive your car. So since this is a brand new car that I'm gonna be daily driving, this is the absolute perfect time to put this on before any imperfections or rock chips and whatever stuff happens to the car. Now, it's not gonna necessarily prevent you from having rock chips, but think of this as almost, in a way, kind of like a second clear coat. So the car will still scratch, but not as easily. If you really want to avoid scratches, go with some kind of wrap like a clear bra from Expel or something like that. This is another good option. It's cheaper and you can do it at home yourself, which is what we're gonna do now. So here's the paint coating box. It came with a bunch of towels and all that fun stuff. It also comes with coating prep. It comes with the paint coating itself, which is in a little, I guess it's like a 5-ounce glass little thing, and also some ceramic boost. So this is going to be a very quick explanation of how to use it. Also, there's a little microfiber applicator. I actually don't know if this is microfiber or not, but whatever. It's a little applicator for the coating. I'm gonna do the this half of the roof. So pretty much spray it on like you would with, let's say, detail spray. So just kind of spray it normal, decent amount. And I'm actually going to spray one spray in the towel, and then essentially you just grab the towel and go over it as if you're, I guess, cleaning the car. But really what this is doing is it's taking off any type of wax or polish or anything that may be on the car that could interfere with the ceramic coating. This is what it takes off. So go over it like one time with this side of the towel. Now we're going to flip the towel over, get a clean side that's dry, and go ahead and do it that way. That way the surface is nice, dry, and ready for your coating. Now the next step, and obviously the most essential step to this process, is applying the paint coating to your car. So you're gonna go ahead, grab this little microfiber or whatever looking thing. You're gonna take the cap off of this. Now when you take the cap off of this, be kind of quick with it because the stuff can actually crystallize if you have the cap off. And now let's go ahead and, come on. There we go. So applied a pretty good amount. This is why I'm wearing the glove as well. This stuff can get kind of sticky. So Adams recommends using a glove, and I said, why the hell not? So now come up to the top of the car where you're gonna apply it. And I like to do a little perimeter pass, just so I know where I need to go, and then go up and down, and then you'll come back at the very end and go the opposite way. Now as we sit here and wait, if we were in the proper lighting, you would be able to tell that this stuff kind of makes a little rainbow sheen to it. And once you see that little rainbow sheen, that's when you know it is ready to be taken off. So you just go ahead and grab a single soft microfiber plush towel, wait for it to, kind of do its thing on the car, and then go ahead and kind of buff it off. And after that, you'll pretty much wait 12 to 24 hours before you apply the ceramic boost, which I will do in the morning, so you will see that a little bit later. So now just kind of going over the car with the single soft towel and buffing off the excess residue. Now, like I said before, the stuff is kind of sticky, so you're not gonna feel a super smooth finish at this step. Eventually you will, but this step you will not. It's kind of, you have to do a little force, kind of grab the towel in a weird way, because generally you wanna keep the towel really flat, more surface area on your hand, but with a sticky surface like this, it's nearly impossible. All right, so it looks like I got all the excess residue off the roof of the car. Now is the time where you wait 12 to 24 hours before applying the ceramic boost. Essentially what you're doing is you're allowing it time on the car to cure and really do its full, I guess, hardening effect. Now Adam said on, I don't remember what scale it was, but number from 1 to 10, 10 being I guess the hardest ceramic coating you can do on your car, or just ceramic coating in general, Adams Polishes ceramic coating is an 8, which it's pretty much the hardest coating you'd want to put on your car. Anything harder, you run the risk of kind of like, I guess, cracking the coating, and you run into like really hard coating. So this is like as hard as you want to buy, and it'll be cool to see the results tomorrow. Now after you've let the coating sit overnight, you want to go ahead, grab some ceramic boost and apply it just like you would with detail spray. So basically spray it on the car, wipe over it with a towel, and repeat for the whole entire car. This will basically enhance the shine of your ceramic coating, and it will increase the longevity of it. Also, it makes your finish nice and smooth where everything just kind of glides across it. So ceramic boost, that is much needed the following day or many hours after you do the ceramic coating. So please be sure to take your time when using the ceramic coating. This was my first time ever using it, and honestly I could have done better. As you see there's another spot that I kind of messed up on right there. So stuff like that will show up if you fail to do it properly. So please take your time and do it properly. And if you're worried about like getting that stuff on your car or whatever, like I kind of did there, then resort back to the paint sealant or wax method. Really, I guess your second best option would be using the paint sealant, as that will offer the second level or second highest level of protection for your car. So here's the other options I was mentioning. Paint sealant is going to be probably your second best bet, and after you do a full paint sealant on the car, hit it with Brilliant Glaze to enhance the shine. That method is absolutely awesome. I love doing that method, so those two things go together like bread and butter. Perfect. Now if you'd like to go with a paste wax, you can do so as well with the Adams Polishes Americana paste wax. This will basically offer more shine than paint sealant, but it will offer less protection. So you kind of have to pick and choose the pros and cons of all three of these products. Buttery wax is the easiest to use. It has the most shine, but it does not last very long at all. So if you're interested in seeing a comparison between all of these products, I have done a video on all three of these, so please go check that out. The link will be in the description below. Now if you choose to do the full ceramic coating like I've done to my car, that will offer the most protection for the longest amount of time. I expect this coating to last honestly probably between 6 to 12 months of full protection on this vehicle. And not only that, it makes it extremely easy to clean off. As I'm sure you can tell, the ground around here is very wet because I just cleaned the car, and it was the absolute easiest car wash I've ever done. Now for example, if I grab this thing right here, it's just clean water in my foam cannon. If I go ahead and dump that on the car, you'll notice that the water just runs off. It's so ridiculous. When I was washing the car, washing went very well, and afterwards I was like, all right, let's go ahead and I'll grab the blower out and blow all the water off. It literally just flew off the car, and boom, just like that, your car was dry. I mean, it's incredible what this ceramic coating can do. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the future of car cleaning. Now once you're finished with coating the vehicle and whatever coating you choose, you can then work on the fine details such as adding like tire shine as I have here, or if you want a little tire shine that lasts longer, you can use some super VRT. I mean, really the possibilities are endless. Obviously cleaning your interior, just clean the interior. Really what this video is going to show you is that you can correct paint that has, you know, medium amount of scratches and swirls in it. I mean, super heavy stuff, you're, I don't know, kind of on your own. It just kind of depends on the situation there. I don't want to sit here and tell you that you're hopeless, but it will be much harder to get out if you have like super deep scratches and stuff like that. I mean, you're kind of limited here on what you're actually able to, you know, repair. If you're worried about using a machine polisher on your vehicle, I suggest starting off with a flat surface such as your hood or roof or trunk deck lid. One of those surfaces will be the easiest to work with. Really, it's not that scary. If I can polish a $2.5 million Ferrari for the very first time using one of those, I guarantee you, you can polish your vehicle. Just be, you know, smart about it, and obviously be careful and cautious. Lastly, two quick recommendations. One, I'd suggest buying one of these little rolling seat things. They're super helpful when cleaning your vehicle. 1.5, buy some goldfish. And 2, buy a detailing cart. These make your life so much easier, being able to just haul this thing around. It really did make a huge difference in just the ease of car cleaning. This one I got from Walmart. You don't need something super fancy. It's just a cart with wheels. Well, there you have it, guys. There's pretty much a quick explanation of how to do a basic paint correction on your vehicle. Now, if you have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I love reading car cleaning suggestions because I truly have a extreme passion for doing this, and it's always fun seeing the great results that you achieve afterwards. I hope you guys were able to learn something today, and I hope you were able to realize that, hey, you know, doing this actually isn't as hard as you think it is. It's just very time consuming. The day when I did this, it took me about 6 hours to fully paint correct the car. So you can do it, it's just time consuming. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comments. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. Obviously, it's kind of hard to do that when you're getting several, like probably 1,000 comments a day. So I will do my best, and if I can't answer it, then hopefully somebody else will chime in with the correct information or the correct response and help you guys out. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy. And they're correcting polish. Now, there's a lot of different pads and products that you can use.
Jeez.
Did you heard you start recording? Like, oh, he's filming. Anyways.
You try closing your garage. I don't know if that would help.
It doesn't help, and the lighting goes bad.
Yeah.